Hello and welcome to step-by-step-guitar-tuition.com. In this lesson I'm going to quickly explain the basic anatomy of an acoustic and an electric guitar. We'll start with the acoustic guitar. At the top of the guitar is the headstock, the tuning pegs and the nut. The purpose of the headstock is to give a solid area of support for string attachment. The strings are attached to the tuning pegs, which are used to raise or lower the pitch of a string. The purpose of the nut, which is found here, is to maintain an even string alignment and an even string height. Next we have the fretboard or fingerboard. Positioned on the fretboard are a series of metal fret wires which gradually get closer together as you go up the fingerboard. Most guitars have between 20 and 24 fret wires. The strings are pressed down against these wires, which in turn alters the string length, resulting in the raising or the lowering of the string pitch. When you hold down a string at the first fret, you actually press in the space just behind the fret so that the string touches the first fret, and the same for the second fret. You just press behind the fret wire and the third fret, and so on. Most fretboards have inlays at the 3rd, 5th, 7th, 9th and 12th frets, which can be decorative, but they're mainly there as an aid for quick recognition of chord and scale positions. The fingerboard is fitted onto the neck of the guitar. The neck of the guitar extends from the body, and the oval shaped profile is designed to fit the shape of your hand so as to make the playing experience as comfortable as possible. Now let's move on to the main body of the guitar. This is responsible for the guitar's resonance and tone. You have the back, the sides and the top, or the soundboard. On the soundboard you have the bridge pins and the saddle. The function of the bridge is to provide a secure attachment for the strings, and the saddle is there to allow the strings to pass over the bridge at the correct height and alignment, and also you have the pins which hold the strings in place. Also on the soundboard you'll find the sound hole. The volume and tone of the guitar, which is generated inside the body, exits the body through the sound hole. Now let's look at the electric guitar. So again, at the top you have the headstock, you've got the tuning pegs and you've got the nut. On most electric guitars you usually find access to the truss rod is also located on the headstock. The truss rod is a steel rod that runs down the centre of the guitar's neck, just underneath the fingerboard. The strings put a lot of tension on the neck of the guitar, and the purpose of the truss rod is to counteract this tension and strengthen the neck. It also allows the curvature of the neck to be slightly altered to enable the strings to sound clearly. Next we have the fretboard or the fingerboard, which works on the same principle as the acoustic guitar, except you usually have a few extra marker inlays at the 15th, 17th, 19th and 21st frets. Now let's take a look at the main body of the electric guitar. This is called the pickguard or the scratch plate, and it's there to prevent the top of the guitar from being scratched by your plectrum when you're playing. These are called the pickups. A pickup is a magnet wrapped in copper which responds to the vibration of the string when you pluck it, and it sends that signal to the amplifier. Then we have the bridge and the bridge saddles, which on an electric guitar is slightly more sophisticated than the acoustic guitar because you can actually adjust the height and length of the string from this area. Then you have the controls to adjust the guitar's tone and volume. On this guitar there's one for each pickup. This is the volume control for the bridge pickup, and this is the volume control for the neck pickup. On some guitars you'll have one master volume which controls both pickups. Also you have a pickup selector switch which switches the pickups on and off. In that position you've got the bridge pickup, in the middle position you've got both pickups, and then up you've got the neck pickup. And then lastly you have the jack plug socket which you plug your guitar into, and it transmits the signal to your amplifier. So that's the basic anatomy of an acoustic and an electric guitar. Obviously guitar designs will vary according to the brand, but hopefully you'll now have a better understanding of all the different parts of your guitar and their functions.